Hello traders. Today we want to formally introduce you to the interpreter. We're going to show you how much time and stress you can save by leveraging the power of artificial intelligence in the stock market. So who is the interpreter? Here on the left panel in our dashboard, we see a link. Who is the interpreter? The interpreter is a robot that analyzes the stock market on a whole new level, then translates it to us in practical, useful, and profitable ways. The interpreter has the power to understand equations, algorithms, technical analysis figures, patterns like Fibonacci and triangle, moving averages, standard deviation, and more. Then it is tested at a robot level to bring us accurate data and the best trading signals. So let's see this in action. We're going to head over to the market research area, where we have a done-for-you analysis by the interpreter for over 500 stocks. So let's choose a random stock to analyze. Let's take a look at Costco. We're going to click on it to see the analysis. And we're just using Costco as an example here. The interpreter will have all of the analysis available for all the stocks. When we open up any analysis, on top, the first thing we will see is a written text. It's the interpreter telling us what he is seeing in the analysis. You can click here to listen to this text if you'd like, and click here to cancel. So in this written analysis, the interpreter will always tell us the next support and resistance. And sometimes he might tell us a few different things, like important technical indicators he is seeing, as well as which way the market is leaning towards, if it's more likely to hit the next support, or if it's more likely to hit the next resistance. In this case, hitting the support of 100% of Fibonacci. Underneath it on the left, we have a better visual of this analysis. We see the next supports and resistances, Fibonacci, triangle levels, and pivot points. And here on top, the interpreter will tell us which one is more likely to hit next. Remembering that knowing which support or resistance is more likely to hit next doesn't mean that's what will happen. But based on statistical probabilities, the chances are higher. So for this, the interpreter will constantly analyze different patterns and test it on history. Now, here on the right is the actual analysis on price action. This is what the interpreter sees while looking at this graph, combined with historical data and statistics. So let's take a look at it. We have buy and sell signals based on the statistical algorithms shown here to help understand which way the market is leaning towards. We have Fibonacci drawn out, Fibonacci fans. We have two moving averages, and one is a 20-day and the other is 233 days. These exponential moving averages will serve as support and resistances. And we will also see triangles drawn on the chart. As we see it here, we see that it's telling us that there's a probability of hitting 560. And if we take a look inside the graph, we already received a buy signal based on the triangle, with a projection of hitting 582, which is exactly what happened today. So the high that was expected for this stock was hit, and the analyses already showed us that it will most likely have a pullback to 560 if it breaks our next support at 574. So in a nutshell, the interpreter is an artificial intelligence robot that is capable of analyzing, creating, and drawing out figures and patterns of technical analysis, and then calculating support and resistance zones, drawing all of these things in a graph for us, and he writes a text explaining what he sees. But he also gives us a practical table over here with the analysis, and he also gives us a graph that he has created and analyzed. So this way, we can also see what he sees and understand it and analyze it ourselves so we can come to our own conclusions as well. So we can use the analysis by the interpreter, which are ready to go every single day for us, done for all stocks from one of the three major indexes, the Dow 30, NASDAQ 100, or the S&P 500. So then, we can use this information and cross it with trade signals, like the 48-hour candlestick signals, as well as longer-term trading signals, like the buy the dip signals from the backtest lab. We can also combine the technical analyses and trading signals with bought and sold moving averages, simple moving averages, as well as exponential moving averages. And then we can combine all of this information in order to make the best decision for our investments in the stock market. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.